Arguing for the end of adult marijuana prohibition is easy because we have facts, science, reason, compassion, evidence, truth, and logic on our side. It is even easier when researchers catalog it all for us. Learn how to gather the facts on marijuana use, arrests, seizures, rehabs, drug tests, and more in this edition of Drug War Data Mining.
Oh, welcome back, everyone. 22 and a half after the hour, and every year I make an update to a map that I've been doing for, probably since about 2008. I call it the Marijuana States of America, and the 2014 edition is just about ready to be released to the public. You may have seen it on my feed. Here is the 2013 edition, and you may have seen it with all the icons for the different colors for legalization. I have made quite a bit of updates to this map, and it's got more information on it than ever before. And over the next few days, I'm going to show you some of the data sources that I use to find this information. Of course, sources like NORML, Marijuana Policy Project, Drug Policy Alliance are invaluable, but there are a few sources out there that are outside of the marijuana media that also provide us a lot of information. And the one I want to take a look at today is NCSL. You can find them at ncsl.org. It's the National Conference of State Legislatures. And it gives us a rundown of what's going on within the 50 states of America with respect to their legislative priorities. And they have an entire section devoted here. And I found this just through Google, but you can also find it through their research list. And through research, they have a list of many different topics that you can look through. The problem is trying to find it within that list because they don't have a specific marijuana topic. You might have to use the little search box up there in the header to find what you're looking for. But I was looking for which states have industrial hemp, because that new omnibus bill has a protection for all of the states that have passed not just hemp legalization, but hemp research proposals, which is slightly different. I wanted to find out what the difference was and how many total states there were. And fortunately, this article from September of 2014 at ncsl.org gives us that information. State industrial hemp statutes. And it explains how the 2014 Farm Bill contained an amendment in it that would allow institutions of higher education and state departments of agriculture to grow or cultivate industrial hemp. And the list of those states that will match the provisions of the 2014 Farm Bill now total 19 states. That includes California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Maine, Montana, Nebraska, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Oregon, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, and West Virginia. 19 states that have laws for hemp pilot study and research. Now, Washington State's not listed there, and I think it probably should be because I believe I-502 does authorize for the production of industrial hemp. But we can say for certain at least 19 states have explicit language that authorizes industrial hemp. Of these 19 states, there are 8 of them, California, Colorado, Maine, Montana, North Dakota, Oregon, Vermont, and West Virginia, that have hemp resolutions and laws to promote growth and marketing of industrial hemp. So 8 of the 19 states go beyond mere research and promote the commerce in industrial hemp. Current state policies include defining industrial hemp based on its THC percentage, usually less than 0.3%, authorize the growing of processing of industrial hemp, state licensing of hemp growers, promoting research and development of markets for hemp, excluding hemp from the definition of a controlled substance, and establishing defenses to criminal prosecutions for the production of hemp. More details on all the statutes can be found here with links to the actual state language, California, Colorado, and so forth. So all the detail you might ever want on industrial hemp in this nation can be found here at ncsl.org. A very nice list. And we'll post that list here in our chat room if you'd like to go to it directly. Another list that they have at NCSL that's quite interesting to me is their drug testing for welfare recipients and public assistance. This one was updated just a month ago and lists out the states that are trying to pass laws with respect to requiring positive or negative drug tests from people applying for welfare benefits, whether it be food stamps or temporary assistance and so forth. Now, the 11th Circuit recently declared unconstitutional Florida's attempt to drug test all recipients for welfare. And to get around that unconstitutionality, the states so far have been embarking on plans to have testing of people through quizzes to find whether or not there's reasonable suspicion to then test them. And they believe that will be constitutional.